So this is a story. So once upon a time, there was a couple named Tom and Emily. They have been together for the 5 years and have a happy and loving relationship. They support each other through thick and thin, and their love for each other grew stronger every day. Once a day, One day, Tom received a job offer in different city. He was excited about the opportunity, but also worried about leaving Emily behind. They had built a life together, and he didn't want to risk losing what they had. And Emily saw how much the job meant to Tom and knew that she could not stand in the way of the dreams. She encouraged him to take the job and promised to support him every step of the way. And then Tom moved to the new city and started a new job. While Emily stayed behind to finish her studies, they talked on the phone every day and made plans to see each other as often as they could. So, despite the distance, their love for each other never wavered. They continued to support each other, dreams and aspirations, and made sure to communicate openly and honestly. And finally, after 2 years apart, Emily graduated from university and moved to the new city to be with him, with Tom. They were overjoyed to be together again and excited to start a new chapter of their lives. As they settled into their new lives together, Tom and Emily knew that their relationship was stronger than ever. They have overcome the challenges of distance and proved that their love could be withstand anything. From that day on, they lived happily ever after, cherishing their love for each other and the memories they had created along the way. As time passed, Tom and Emily's relationship continued to strive. They both found success in their careers and support each other every step of the way. They also made time for each other, going on date nights, weekend getaway to keep their love alive. One day, Tom surprised Emily with a romantic proposal on a beach at sunset. Isn't that beautiful? Proposal on the beach at sunset. Overwhelming with joy, Emily said yes, and they start planning their wedding. Oh man, can you can you imagine the face of Emily when she received that proposal? Yes, go like that, and then they start planning weddings. And as they plan their special day, they realized that they wanted their wedding to be reflect their love and commitment to each other. They decided to have an intimate ceremony with just their close friends and family in attendance. So they just want the family and close friends only. So it's not too many, not too big, so they could control, right? So on their wedding day was everything they had hoped for and more. It's so exciting day, right? So happy. They exchanged heartfelt vows surrounded by the people they love most in the world. Oh man, isn't that nice? After their wedding, Tom and Emily moved into their dreams home and start planning their future together. They both, when they prepare to marry, they also prepare to buy a home. So they got a new house, right? So again, Tom and Emily moved into their dream homes and started planning their future together. They knew that there would be ups and downs along the way, but they weren't committed to facing them together. Years passed, and Tom and Emily grew old together. So just like everybody grew old together. Their love never fading. They look back on their lives with gratitude, cherishing the memories they had created together and the love that had sustained them through it all. As they sat on their front porch, like when people get old, they don't retire, they sit at their front porch, holding hands. Isn't that sweet? Holding hands and watching the sunset. So beautiful, watching sunset. They knew that they had found true happiness in each other. Their love had stood the test of time, and they were grateful for every moment they had shared together. Isn't that beautiful? As they sat on their front porch, they holding hands together. They remember all the back in the day. Isn't that beautiful, right? And and so Tom and Emily live happily ever after. A testament to the power of love and the strength of their relationship. Let's continue. As Tom and Emily enter, my feet is hurting. Let me. So as Tom and Emily entered their golden years, they had built a beautiful life together. They had raised three children, and each of whom have gone on to create their own families. So these three children, they got married also, right? They have children also. So the eldest son, named David, had two children, a daughter named Lily and son named Ethan. Lily had inherited her grandmother's passion for art. Remember, Emily's love art. While Ethan loved sports, just like the grandfather Tom, right? Isn't that nice? So, their second child, Sarah, had two children, two daughters named Eva and Grace, and a son named Jack. Eva was a talented musician, while Grace was a writer, and Jack loved science, just like his mother. Their youngest child is Michael. They had two children, a daughter named Chloe and a son named Tyler. Chloe loved to travel and explore new places, while Tyler was a gifted musician like um, like his cousin Eva. So Tom and Emily adore their grandchildren and cherish every moment they spend with them. They love watching them grow to learn and were uh, proud of the people they were becoming. As their family continued to expand, Tom and Emily remains the heart of all. They continue to support and encourage their children and grandchildren and never forget the love and commitment they had brought them together so many years ago. And so they look out as their grown family. Tom and Emily knew that their legacy would live on through the love and strength of their relationship. They have created a beautiful life together, filled with love, laughter, and the joy of family. It was nice. So Tom and Emily were not only loving parents and grandparents, but also wonderful role models for their children and grandchildren. They have taught them many valuable lessons about love, family, and life. David had learned from his father Tom. So the importance of hard work and dedications. Tom had always been passionate about his works and instilled those values in his sons. David had also learned from his mother, Emily, the importance of compassion and empathy. Emily had always been there to listen and offer support to anyone who needed. And David had seen how much of a positive impact that they could have. So Sarah had learned from her mother Emily the importance of self-care and self-love. Emily had always taken care of herself, both physical and mentally, and taught her daughter the importance of prioritizing one's own well-being. Sarah always learned from her father, Tom, the importance of humor and levity. Tom had always been quick with a joke or funny story, and Sarah had inherited his sense of humor. Isn't that beautiful? It's always fun to be around people the one that have sense of humor. You never stress. If you stress, maybe just a little bit, right? So Michael had learned from his father, Tom, the importance of generosity and kindness. Tom had always gone out of his way to help others. So while young, he always wanted to help others, Tom. And Michael had seen how much of the impact that could have. Michael had also learned from his mother, Emily, the importance of creativity and expressions. Emily had always encouraged her children to pursue their passions and express themselves in unique and meaningful ways. As their grandchildren grew up, they too learned from Tom and Emily. They learned from Tom and the importance of staying active and pursuing one's passions, and from Emily, the importance of self-expression and empathy. Tom and Emily's love for each other and their family have been a shining example for everyone who knew them. Their children and grandchildren had learned from them the importance of hard work, compassion, self-care, humor, generosity, and creativity. These were these were lessons that they carry with them throughout their lives and pass on to their own families, ensuring that Tom and Emily's legacy will be continued to live on for generations to come. Yes, so from this story, we could learn that relationship is important to start from the beginning. When you start beginning with nice or good, finish will be nice and good also. Remember the story, Tom and Emily were they just nice couple. They teach their children's, their grandchildren's, and they pass on the good stuff. Like when you run for estafette and go follow uh, the one that already did. Go continue the one that already did. Reach the goal, something like that. So here is this the lesson we learned from today that Tom and Emily work together and love together and to be the persons that they want to be and finish with a nice and good story. Alright guys, so if you're ready to listen another story, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to take a break to sip my water. Right? Are you ready? Drinking, everyone?